Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'll be teaching you guys how to draw heads, which is one of the first things people draw when they try to get into manga and anime style. So what is presented in front of you are three terribly drawn circles, and I'll be teaching you how to draw heads based on these. So we'll be doing a front view, a side view, and a 3/4 view. This is some of the basic things you got to learn when drawing the anime style. So when I first started drawing anime back in high school, the first thing I always drew were heads, because it's the most important thing. It defines the character, it tells about the character. So with that, once you manage to learn how to draw the head, then drawing the rest of the body is a bit of a challenge, but it's not too big of a deal if you mess up in those areas. So let's get into the video. So today I'll be showing you how to draw the proportions correctly for heads. So for the front view, let's do a straight line. Alright, you have to divide the circle into half so that you know where everything goes. Alright, you can do that for the side view as well, but not for the 3/4 view, because that is a different species of difficulty. Okay, so what you want to do after making a straight line dividing these circles is you want to draw the bottom of the chin. So it's basically a straight line like that would do, and then what you're going to do is this area you want to connect the bottom parts, the lower half of the circle, to this chin area over here. So example I can do is like this, giving this cheek look to it, and doing it one more time over here. So you got a basic perimeter of how the head should look. Alright, so from here we can start dividing this shape into 3 parts. So we put 3 lines on this head. Basically it's to show you where to draw the eyes, the nose and the mouth. So it just goes like this. Divide the entire head into half, and you draw a straight line, and that's where your eye will go. And this is completely 100% accurate to your own face. You can check it out yourself. Look in the mirror, you can see that your eye is in the middle of your head. And once you divided that into half, take the bottom half of the head, and then you're going to make another division, divide it in half again, and this will be the nose line. This is where the bottom of your nose will be touching, all the way down here. And finally take the last bottom half of the division and divide it in half once more. And once you do that, you will get your mouth line. So it's quite simple. These are the simple things to draw a head. So what I get to do now is we want to take 2 points here. Call this point A, point B, or so. Alright, point A, point B. Alright, I hope this isn't too confusing for you guys. So once you get point A and point B, you want to divide it into 3 segments. So cutting here, and this should be a perfect half on the eye line. 1, 2 and 3. 3 segments each. 1, 2 and 3. So when you divide it into 3 segments, then when you place the eye in its proper sections, then it will be in the perfect distance. So the ratio for an eye is a 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. So once you got your division in half, you can let me just remove all this mess over here. You can start drawing your eye from here. So just like that. And another one over here. And this will be the perfect distance for your eye. I won't get into the details, like I won't go crazy details on this because this is just a head tutorial, not an eye tutorial, but I can do that in the future if you would like. Do let me know in the comment section below. Alright, so back to the video. This is where you'll place your eye. Now for your nose line over here, this one. A simple way to draw your nose is draw a little circle like that, then maybe another, like a tiny parallelogram. I think that's what it's called, parallelogram. I don't know. I think it's called parallelogram. I'm not good with my geometry. And then just following the shape, you can draw an outline somewhat like this. Okay, that's a terrible nose. Let's not do that. If you want to go into the anime style, then it's much easier. You can just draw a nose like this and go straight up like that, and you basically got your anime style nose. You can draw a nostril because yes, that's the thing. You have to breathe. You cannot have no nostril, then you'll just die unless you just breathe through your mouth consistently. But yes, that's the way to draw a nose. Pretty simple. And then for the mouth, again very simple. Just draw here, a line here, a line here. And note, you can make your mouth as wide or as tiny as you want, but this is like for an anime style. But if you go for realism, then it'll almost be as wide as the middle of your eye. It should be around that length. So yeah, middle of your eye, and you will get a realistically shaped or sized lip. This will be the bottom part of the lip, and yeah, that's about it. To draw the other parts of the face, it's pretty simple. The ears is also very simple. It's just basically a little bit above the eye line and at the bottom a bit above the nose line. Something like this should work nicely for you in a realistic situation. And always remember, the top of the ear is always much smaller than the bottom of the ear. So it's more longer than, you know, the top. The top is short, the bottom is long. Just adding a little detail here. Okay, that should do it. Alright, now for the eye, we're continuing on the eye here. Let's just draw a little bit of the pupil. Not make him look so lifeless, yeah? Let's give him some expressions. Alright, there he looks nice. Okay, so now for the next part of the eye, we'll just be drawing the eyelid, because this is so important. I think you just draw the eye just like that and it looks creepy. It just looks really weird when they don't put the eyelid as well. So let me just finish this to show you. Okay, to some people this may look good, but it isn't. It's just bad, because how does this guy close and open his eyes? So yeah, we gotta draw eyelids for this man over here. So that is just like two simple lines just going up and down here, because it attaches almost to the bottom of your eye here, and the other end of the eye. So yeah, this isn't too hard to do. Eyelids are just eyelids. Yeah, he's got more expression now. Alright, and there you have it. This is basically the shape of a head and where you place its things. I won't be drawing hair today because that will come in a future video on how to draw hair, because hair is another territory which I'm still trying to master before I touch on it. I mean, if you can't learn it, why teach it, right? Okay, so yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Alright, he looks happy, he looks fine. We'll give him a little neck here, traps at the back, collarbone, and yeah, we've got a nice looking man over here. Now we draw the side of the head. So the side of the head is pretty simple. We draw a straight line all the way here, and then we're going to connect it to this bottom point over here of the middle line that's cutting the circle. We just connect it like that, and this is the general shape of it. Of course, we're gonna have to do a little bit more refinements to it. As usual, eye line will be cut in half, so about here. Nose line same here, and mouth line will be here. So a head is not flat because people look weird if the head is flat. So what a head is, the forehead is still called a forehead because it's in front. So it'll be at the front like this over here, and when you want to draw your nose, it actually goes back into your head a bit, and then it comes out again, and here you will have your nose. And note that your nose doesn't go straight back into your head, it actually has to attach back to your lip, the bottom part of your lip, before it does anything else. So yeah, and then after you've done that, you can draw your lips, which are pretty simple. You can just draw two lines like this, top lip and bottom lip. And then for the chin is usually protruding a bit more forward, so it will look something like this. This is extremely defined, but that's the best I can do to explain how it works. Okay, now for the ears. The ears is really simple because it's just in the middle of the head. This intersection right here, this is where the ear would be. First half will be at the top, the second half will be in the bottom. So it goes like that and like that. Very simple. Okay, that looks decent. Okay, and then we can draw the hairline just to fill it out, so that you guys can understand what's going on. Alright, good. Now for the eye. The eye is pretty simple here in this situation too. You gotta divide it into about 4 sections, just like this, from the ear. Divided 4 sections from the ear, and this will be the 4th section, by the way. And you have to draw it on the 2nd section, this area over here. Just draw a top like that, bottom like that. And then your eye will be in the middle of these. You've seen those, I'm pretty sure you've seen those diagrams in your science textbooks where it'll show the eye like that. This weird eye for some reason, which takes in the light. So yeah, that same eye from the textbook, you gotta draw that here. But of course with more detail later on. So yeah, your eye will be here. Again, eyelids here, Oh boy. I gotta have to redo that. Okay. Eyelid, eyebrow. Alright, there you go, really nice. Sometimes you can draw the bottom of the eye, but it looks kinda, it makes your character look sleepy if you want to draw the bottom part of the eye. So it's a choice, but not a recommended choice in my opinion. Okay. This for more realism, obviously. If you're going into the manga anime style, it can be much bigger eyes, much closer to the face over here. You get that big uwu looking kind of eye, or owo kind. Okay. So now for nose, you can just draw the nostril like that and you're basically done. It's that simple. Mouth, you can just draw a straight line like that. Yeah, there. Oh no, that's too thick. Okay. Okay. And there we go. The mouth is done. You add a line here at the bottom of the chin. And there we go. The side of the head is now done. It's as simple as that. Oh, and don't forget to add the neck. Needs to rest on something. Alright, there we go. Now for the last head. This one over here. Hello again everybody. There seemed to have been a technical issue when I was doing the video, and due to that, the third part of the video basically showing off the 3/4 face pose has been corrupted. You can say something like that. So I'm just gonna redo that part for you and maybe make it look a little nicer, alright? So as usual, for the 3/4 head view, we just got your typical circle over there. Doesn't need to be the cleanest of things. And then I can straight line over here. And then you want to add a circle on the side of the head to basically represent a flatter side of your head. Alright? So from here you want to make the chin line as usual. And then you want to connect it to the bottom part of the circle. Just like that. And from here you can connect this to the other side of the face. Maybe giving it a little bit more definition. Alright, that seems to be good. So one thing to know is that when you're drawing the 3/4 face, there'll be this indent area right over here. This is basically showing that, because it's showing that there's a socket in your skeleton basically. So this is where your eye will be placed. So this line over here is where your eye will be placed. Quite simple really. And then you want to draw your eye over here. And then again, same like the first steps of the previous video, you want to make your nose line and your mouth line, just like that. So let's draw the nose first, because that's probably the easier part when doing the 3/4 face. And then we can draw the eyebrow. The eyebrow will be at the end of the indent over here. So it'll just come like that. Something like that. Alright. And then, as I said before, when you're doing the eye, you want to have a 1:1:1 ratio. But since you can't see the ratios properly, because this is more of a foreshortened look compared to the other two, which is quite obvious, you want to do the side which is looking away from you first for the eye. So since this side of the face is looking away from us, you want to do this eye right here. And once you've done that eye, you take the length of this eye and basically just go a bit to the right, and you've already got your ratio done. Simple as that. Alright, now you gotta add the eyelids like before, because your eyes gotta close. You can add a nostril over here, the nose. Finish off the other eyebrow. And draw in the eye. And then we can draw the lips. And since this half of the face is looking away from us, you want to draw the lip on this side much smaller than you would for this side. So this would be shorter, and then here it will extend like that. Get the bottom of the lip. Let's redo this eyebrow because it looks a bit funky. Alright, much better. Then, as usual, the ear will be a slight bit above the eye line and almost reaching the bottom of the nose line. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible because it's past midnight and this is not the right time to be doing this, but I have got no choice, so I'm gonna do it anyways. So we can draw a simple ear like that. The deep end of the ear. Then we can draw the neck. So for this part, the neck will attach to the back side of your head. So we'll just come down from this circle like that. And something like that, and there you go. That's how you do a 3/4 look for the head. And maybe you can add some hair a bit here. This is just going to be a simple, rough look because again I'm not trying to focus on detail too much. So yeah, a simple just short hair just to give this character more look. And there we go. We basically are done. We have our character. Just like that. Okay, that's weird. Alright, so yeah, that is how you draw a simple manga style anime face, and these are the way you do the proportions. So I hope you liked this video. If you do, paint that like button blue, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be up to date on all of my videos, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and do keep up to date with my upcoming videos. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.